Read the Amityville Horror.
No, absolutely not.
Bitch.
Absolutely not.
That was one and done.
I remember there was this one that the doll traded places with the person, the
Yeah.
girl, and then like at the end, the girl's just trapped in the doll looking around, and I was like, Tower of Terror was the first kid movie that scared the fuck out of me.
Yep.
What the fuck is this? What does that have to do with Snow White?
But then
What the fuck? And I'm pretty sure there's a page that has like, not like a diagram, but like a square with something in it. What the fuck is that?
Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Ale.
And I'm Carla, and this is Booked and Buzzin'.
From bestseller to hidden gems, we're going to be sharing our thoughts, reviews, and all the latest buzz in the book world.
In today's episode, we're going to be diving into our spooky October reads.
That's right. We have picked 4 books to review for this upcoming October. We picked an oldie, a newbie, a famous one, and a random one. So our thoughts today as we are sipping our bloody apple cider fall drink.
With our new Halloween Target spiderweb cups.
I don't know if you can tell that it's like red, but it's like meant to be like bloody.
It's red from here. You might not be able to see it, but
So
I don't want to spill it, but
with a little bourbon or a little fall drink.
So we have a really fun setup this time. We have pumpkins.
We are both very into Halloween, so I feel like we are very excited. And I feel like this is a different vibe, right? So we have, and we will continue to focus mostly on fantasy and romantasy or whatnot. But we decided to do something a little bit different because I don't think that we're avid like horror or thriller readers.
No.
I think we've read a couple here and there. Like I have.
Nope.
No?
I read one Agatha Christie book because it was an assigned school reading, and I was like, oh. But then as I got into it, I was like, oh my God, this is really good. Yeah, it was, I always forget the title.
I think
and
then
there were none.
in the library. And
then there were none.
And then there
What's
were
the
none.
one that you said?
A Body in the Library.
I've heard of that.
It's really good.
Well, I kind of became a fan of her after that.
Yeah.
But I haven't read anything else of hers. But other than that, like that's pretty much my only experience.
Yeah.
And here's the thing with me is that I do not do well, like not even a little bit, with anticipation.
Yeah.
Like it's really bad. Like
Okay.
to the point where I haven't done this in a very long time. But if I see a trope that I'm like, I don't like where this is going, I'm gonna Google and see like
Where it ends?
where does this go?
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Like when I read the first Agatha book, I was getting back into reading after years of a hiatus. And my friend Becky, shout out Becky, was like, oh, just finish it. Because I had started it and I had stopped because I was like, I can't with this book. It's just so fucking like irritating.
Yeah.
And she was like, just get through it, please. She's like, you have to get to the second book, Mist and Fury. And I was like, okay. So I read the first book and then I started Mist and Fury, and she starts going to like Rysand's court.
Yeah.
And he shows her Valaris, and I was like, Becky, you need to tell me now if she's gonna tell Tamlin about Valaris, because he was like, you can't tell anyone. And I was like, tell me right now or I'm gonna Google it. And she was like, you can't Google it. And I was like, no, I need to know if Feyre's gonna fuck this up. And she was like, please just get through it. And I was like, I'm gonna Google it. She was like, okay, no, she doesn't, you fucking annoying bitch. Now just keep reading it. So like I don't do well with
that's
like,
a lot of horror and thrillers.
I don't do well with horror movies, with like thriller movies.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I'm anxious the whole time, and I'm like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
So this is not my realm at all.
So I will tell you this. I did go through a state. What am I saying?
Like a phase?
I went through a phase of that I would read a lot of thrillers. Like I don't remember all of them,
You're
but
crazy.
like I read like James Patterson.
I've heard he's a great author. Like
I
in
read
this
a
genre
couple
too.
of his, pretty good. I read a couple Stephen King.
You read Stephen King?
I read one of them, but it wasn't.
He's like revered as like one of the best horror authors.
But only one.
Which
I
one
couldn't
did you
get
read?
through like the whole thing at once.
My brother said that he thought it was boring.
He is a little boring.
He said he thought Stephen King was boring.
Yeah, there it
This
is.
one?
Yeah.
The Stand?
Yep.
No, I didn't really.
So, okay. I read the Amityville Horror.
No, absolutely not.
Bitch.
Absolutely not.
That was one and done.
Nope.
Like, I did not read another book like that forever. And I
Did
literally
these
felt
not scare the shit out of you while you
the
were reading them?
absolute fucking shit
How
out
did
of
you
me.
sleep?
I don't know. I literally can't remember what possessed me to read these books. Like, but I got into it for like, I think like a year. And then I think the Amityville Horror, when I read that one, I was like, and I'm good. And I'm done.
Okay.
And like, I'm going to go read romance now.
Um,
So I feel like that was like a while ago. That was, I want to say like that was like 10 years ago. And then I never really stumbled. I think I tried to read Stephen King at first during COVID and I didn't finish it until much later. But so that's to say, we are definitely fantasy girls.
Yeah.
And we are trying this out because I think it would be fun to
yeah,
give
I
a
think,
little
no,
break.
I'm excited
Yeah.
for these reads. Like, I'm not really excited for any in specific other than Endless Night because Agatha Christie. But, like, I'm not excited in the sense where I'm like, I've been wanting to read this book, or like, oh my God, the plot sounds so like the plots sound good, but I don't want to be scared. So
Yeah.
I'm not like, yay, but I'm excited for this because this is
Yeah.
fun. Like, this is October themed. We're going
Spooky.
to each week, we're going to
Yes.
post a video on one of these books.
Yep. So every week in October, we're going to be reviewing one of these books so that we are full of spooky October vibes. So we can go through them a little bit. But
Okay.
I think that one thing I will say, right, because I introduced it in a different way. So we picked the oldie because it's Agatha Christie. Hemlock and Silver is a new release. I think it came out in August.
Okay.
So that's why I was like, oh, this seems fun. It seems spooky. When we go through the synopsis, I feel like I was looking for a spooky theme, not scary. And I don't think this one's going to be too scary.
I think that's an important distinction.
Yeah.
I like spooky, not scary. And you showed me so many scary movies. And one of them, bro, I remember being at your house with Pizza Hut, the like chocolate dunkers. You remember those? And we watched the fucking movie with Dakota Fanning and her dad. You showed me that shit where like, bro, she was chiquitica and her mom died. And the dad, like scary, spooky shit was happening. I can't remember the name. Hold on, let me Google it.
I'm very interested in seeing what this was. Oh, maybe hide and seek?
Yes. You showed me hide and seek, dude, and that shit fucked with me so much. We were like
I don't
fucking
remember that movie.
bitch. You don't remember it? It stayed with me because we were like fucking like 13, 12.
Probably. Like so young.
Like little.
Yeah.
And I was watching that shit like, oh my God. It was like a fucking psychological thriller. And you were just like, because you'd already seen it. You were the one who was fucking showing it to me.
I'm telling you, I loved scary stuff.
I know. Me too.
For so long.
Once upon a time, I liked scary stuff.
Oh, I thought we were telling me a movie. No. I'm like, esa no vi.
No.
Esa no vi.
Esa yo no la vi. No, there was a time where
No.
I was obsessed with scary movies too.
Yeah.
Like there was a time I was obsessed with just scary things.
Yeah. Me too.
Like scary stories, I had never really read scary stuff. But I was like really into like Paranormal Activity.
Yep.
Remember those?
Oh my God, I saw all
I
of them.
loved Paranormal Activity.
I was into all of the scary movies, but I'm telling you, once I read the Amityville Horror, I was like,
Goodbye,
I'm good.
scary shit.
I'm good.
I don't know.
I don't think I want to read it anymore, but I'll watch it. That's
You
the
would
thing.
watch that again?
Yeah. No, now no.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I'm
You
just
mean at
saying,
the
like,
time?
I read it. I think I read it like the summer between like, I was in high school for sure. But after I read that, I was like, I'm going to stick to just watching the movies. Because reading it puts you in a place of like, I don't know, paranoia maybe. Like, you know, when you're anxiously reading, like we've seen those like posts where you're like, oh, the twist is twisting.
Yeah.
And you have to like block your.
Oh my God, I do that all the time because I will go directly to the bottom of the page.
So with horror, it's anticipation, but also like you don't feel good. Like you're like,
yeah, because you're in the story.
exactly.
Which is the magic of reading. But like for me, I can't do. So like, I think the change happened for me once I started becoming an adult. Because when I was a kid, fucking 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, all that shit, I was like, oh, I'm scared. But like mommy and papi are here, you know? But then I realized like mommy and papi can't do shit. Like, I was like,
If there's a ghost in here,
what the fuck are they going to do? Yeah.
Yep.
Once it started getting to, and especially like once I lived not with my parents, that's when I was like, I'm the adult now. Whose bed am I going to go into?
Well, it's funny because once I moved out, like that's when I really realized, like a while ago, but like that's when I really stopped watching scary movies as much because I was like,
it became too probable, like too realistic.
Yeah. Agreed.
So yeah, we had a good run with the scary movies.
Yeah.
Even
Since then,
even present day, like what is it? What's that new scary movie that just came out?
The Conjuring.
Right. So I did see the first Conjuring. I saw Annabelle.
I think I saw most of them. Yeah.
I think like 3 of them, and then one of my friends was like, let's go watch the new Conjuring movie. And I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I'm still like,
I'm a chicken shit now.
Yeah, me too.
With scary stuff. So walking into this for me, very scary. And I don't do well with anticipation. Like,
which is all horror and thrillers.
I hate thriller movies because I'm just like, what fucking happens? What fucking happens? What fucking happens? I can't handle it.
I know.
I'm not that kind of person.
I don't know if I can watch that movie anymore. I mean, I think for me, like, I don't know if I can. But okay, because now in this moment in my life, I feel like I like spooky.
Me too.
I don't like horror scary anymore.
Yeah. So for me, I think everybody has their own definition of what spooky and scary is. For me, spooky is like Hocus Pocus. Halloween Town. Like, it's like, ooh.
Like magical Halloween.
Yeah. Like, just like, I'm not really scared, but I feel the vibe of like, ooh, what's going to happen? It's like a mystery. Creepy. Yeah. Even like R.L. Stein. I mean, listen, R.L. Stein is scary.
Have we talked about R.L. Stein?
No.
What? That was like my entire middle school life.
Dude, my brother read R.L. Stein religiously. He had this like huge stack.
Dude, I would go into the library and like literally leave with all of them.
No.
And then I would come back, drop it off, and be like, "Do you have new ones?"
I was too scared
just because all of them.
Too fucking scary for me, man.
I fucking love them.
No. I mean, even now as an adult,
because
there was a show, I think, R.L. Stein's No Sé Qué Coño
phase.
Do you remember?
No.
I think like on the Discovery Channel or something, the Discovery Kids, there was an R.L. Stein show, I think.
I forgot how much.
Goosebumps.
Yes.
Of course. The Goosebumps series?
Yes.
It ran from 95 to 98, which I wasn't even born yet. So like obviously reruns, right? But
right.
I watched a few episodes and I was petrified.
Really?
Yeah, because they all leave off on an ominous note. At least if it was like, and they lived happily ever after. No, it would be like I remember there was this one that the doll traded places with the person, girl, and then like at the end, the girl's just trapped in the doll looking around, and I was like,
I read that one actually.
They all end like, and now this person's life is ruined.
Yeah,
or like, and
true.
we never know what happened to that person.
That's true.
So I've watched those episodes randomly, and I was like, how about I'm never reading an R.L. Stein book?
Oh my god, I loved R.L. Stein.
There was a book.
Okay.
Wait, go ahead.
Well, there was, I don't remember what it was, but it was based on like possessed cheerleaders. I ate that shit right up. I was like, oh.
Wait, what is that called?
I don't know. Okay, let's see.
While you do that, I'm going to look up the book that I did read.
Fear Street. Cheerleaders.
Well, I think I've heard of that.
The first evil, second evil. Oh my god, I ate that shit up, dude. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to go back and read these. No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not. They can't be that scary.
Okay, this is what I read. I rented it from our school's library, which I went to Catholic school, so I don't know why they had this.
That's crazy.
I know, but it was called My Scary Stories. Do you remember this? It was like a thing in our grade at the time.
Of course.
Everybody was reading it, so I got it, and it fucking scared the shit out of me.
Those were pretty scary. I would agree.
I don't know why the fuck I thought I don't know why any children read this shit.
I know.
There's something fun about being scared when you're a kid. Like when you're a
teenager.
teenager.
You know what sucks though? Because like when you're in that age between like, I think like it has to be middle school where you're like, oh shit, I'm scared. But like if I tell my parents, they're going to be like, why'd you do that? So
te dije que no leyeras esos libros, coño. Yeah.
So then you kind of have to be scared by yourself.
Yeah, you have to just pretend that like I had a bad dream.
Oh my God, I forgot about all of this.
It was amazing. A phase.
It was totally a phase.
It was like, and then I even remember Tower of Terror was the first kid movie that scared the fuck out of me.
Yep.
Cause that shit is scary, bro. That bitch has locks of her sister's hair.
Even that kids one, Monster House, that shit was kind of creepy.
What was the one? The Scream Team scared the shit out of me with Zachariah's ghost.
Yep.
And fucking coño, there was another. Oh, Mom's dating a vampire or some shit. Mom's on a date with a vampire.
Yes,
loved them.
I loved it.
Now I'm like, I love those movies as spooky movies because that's not scary to me anymore. I'm not a kid. But yeah, so now our vibe is more spooky. Yeah. Where it's like, it's a little scary, but it's like, I'm not going to have nightmares. It's not like a demon dragging me out of bed kind of thing.
Fuck, man. But we went through a phase where it was like scary.
Yeah. No, we went through a horror phase, like as teenagers.
Yep.
Thrillers.
I even think this one was horror because like I remember like, I'm talking about R.L. Stein's cheerleaders.
R.L. Stein was scary, period.
The first Evil I ate those books up, but I was fucking petrified. But now I look back and I'm like, that's awesome. Like those were great books, but like I don't know.
I really did a number on myself. Like I don't know why I did that.
I don't know either.
And then my true crime phase.
And I remember my mom being like, I remember exactly when I was reading even the Amityville Horror because I feel like that was years after like the R.L. Stein phase, and I was reading it and we were on a trip somewhere and I was like in the hotel room reading and she was like, but why would you do that? Like out of all the books that you can read,
why that one?
Why that one? And I'm like, and granted, I read it and I put it down and I was like, never again.
That was the last straw for you?
Yeah. That one was like reading wise.
I was never really big on the reading scary stuff. I never was that ballsy. I think it was, I had like the books, right? Like that one, the My Scary Stories, but it was for me more so like movies and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think I left the like scary, paranormal, whatever. And then I jumped into true crime because I was just fascinated. And I consumed true crime, literally the only thing I would watch. And it made me extremely paranoid because these things are fucking true. And then the case, I like took a break from it, right? And then I came back to it right when on Netflix Night Stalker aired. I watched that shit and I was like, the end of this for me.
Yep.
That fucking series scared the shit out of me because he didn't give a fuck what your age was, what your gender was, nothing. He didn't care. He was just like, cualquier cosa. I will ruin cualquier cosa. It scared the motherfucker out of me.
I know.
And that's when I realized this is not good for me. I need to stop.
I knew that true crime was done for me when I was in a park thinking about that someone was going to snipe me. Yeah. Like, and I was like, why am I like socially anxious about being here? And I'm like, which granted, like, I don't think it's the true crime's fault. It's the criminals that are creating this. Yeah. Okay, let's push that out.
But to be fair, I don't think we did ourselves any favors. No. Because even now, it's been like a few years and like I here and there, I'll hear a story and I'll be interested in it and I'll find out about it. Yep. Even now, I am still highly paranoid. Yep. Like I'm convinced that someone's after me. Yep. Why? I don't know. Because I'm like a hermit basically. But I'm just like, I'm so paranoid.
I'm 100% paranoid. Yeah.
So I'm super scared going into this because I don't know what that's going to do for my paranoia. I mean, we tried to choose things that weren't like horror.
Okay, let's go through them, and then I'll tell you what I think. Like, I think that we both have low tolerance to scary right now.
Yeah.
But I do think I have a little bit more than you.
You absolutely do.
Because I think that, like, I can be swayed
I cannot.
more often to vibe with this.
No, I cannot.
I know,
I
that's
cannot. Once I'm scared, I'm like, I'm scared.
So, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of introduce our October reads so that you know that basically what we said in the beginning, which was we are going to be coming out with one podcast episode per book for all 4 weeks of October, and we're going to be kind of diving into them.
Yeah.
So we wanted to introduce Spooky October because it's not our usual reads at all. And I think it'd be something fun to kind of like shake things up before we get back into fantasy reading.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just gonna go through them, and we're gonna kind of give you a synopsis vibe, and then we're gonna see, we're excited, we're not excited, which one we picked. I think I picked them all. I don't know. I'm getting a little worried that that's what happened.
No, I mean, we talked about it. It's not like you were just like, this is what we're reading, but
Okay.
I think that you just have more, like, you're more inclined to, how do I say this? You're more open to it than me.
Okay.
So for me, I'm like, I'm scared of everything.
I'm scared, but I'll still kind of do it.
The only thing I was like, I want an Agatha Christie book. That was like my only input.
Yep.
But I think that
Which I
had
think
a
was
few
awesome.
options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's what, that was kind of the vibe that I went with when she said that, because one thing that before we get into them, right? So I picked an oldie, which was the Agatha Christie book, a newie, because I do think Hemlock and Silver came out like a month ago or two. I don't know when, based on filming. But I think it came out not too long ago, maybe a couple months. Then I did a random one, which is funny because it's the same author.
Yeah.
And I didn't recognize that until later, but we'll see. And then this one is a random one too, but like it's like a classic.
Yeah, but this is one that you've been wanting to read for a while.
Yeah, for a while. So we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Let's start with Hemlock and Silver by Kingfisher.
That would be this one.
This one. And okay. I got the special edition. So can you just show them because you're closer to them? And like, have I read this book? No. Did I hear that there was a special edition? Yes. And did I buy it? Absolutely. I don't even know if I like this book.
It's beautiful.
I mean, it's so pretty. So I'm like, okay.
It's a bright green.
Yeah. It's so freaking pretty and creepy.
That dark figure scares me.
Yep. It was scary. So I just needed to show you guys that because it was a special edition and I was like, oh, this is really pretty. Colonel's like,
what the fuck are you making me read?
Oh,
just to preface, I have no idea what these are about. We talked about it. We did vote on it. We were like, okay, so what should we do? We stupidly, I was like, let's blind read into it. And then we were like, no, I think we need a little more description so that we know what to pick. So I remember going through it and I forgot everything because we've been planning this for a while.
Yeah, it's been months.
So I don't know what the fuck any of these are about.
Well, thank God we're doing an episode. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so the synopsis for this one is a dark, witty retelling of Snow White with a folkish twist. Folkish. You know what's funny? Like right off the bat, like I love folklore. I am.
Me too.
I'm into that. It follows a healer who experiments with poisons and is summoned to save Princess Snow from a mysterious illness. Blah 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 blah. Like dangerous magic, a princess. So I like what I liked about it is that it seemed like fairy tale-ish, so like fantasy-ish, which is our vibe usually, like romantasy, but not in a like scarier.
But you like the special edition.
I fucking love this. I literally popped up on my like, oh, what's new in the next couple of months, and I'm like,
we should read that one.
But overall, I am excited for it, and I don't think it's going to be that scary.
I mean, you said Snow White retelling, and so I was like, oh, okay, it can't be that bad, right?
Right.
We'll see, because that fucking dark figure, what the fuck was that?
think that just made you nervous.
It did, because I didn't flip through it. So I was like, both of us have all of these. So I have it. It's closed. It's on my nightstand. But I'm like,
What is that?
I haven't opened this. So what the fuck is that?
Did you show the camera?
Yeah, I think so. If not, let me show it again. What the fuck is this? What does that have to do with Snow White?
It's kind of creepy.
Kinda. Okay.
And she's like inspecting it. She's like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to fucking read this.
How many pages is this? Okay, 300 something.
They are all.
So I
they're
will
all-
say, of all of them, this is probably the one I'm least intimidated by, and Endless Night.
Okay.
Because Agatha
And-
Christie is usually like mysterious, but not
Right.
horror, you know?
No,
So those are the
exactly.
two I'm least scared of. I don't know anymore, but.
To be fair, the three that are not this one, but the other three, we picked pretty short books, like under, like I think this one's 3 something,
Yeah.
something, and this one's 2 something.
Yeah, because I don't want to be petrified for like 700 pages.
Correct. Which is this one.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm not excited for that.
That one's 700 pages.
No, we have to also show the camera like what the fuck this book looks like on the inside.
Fair. Yeah. Okay. So, any thoughts on that one before we move on to A House of Leaves?
No.
Okay.
I think we should rank what we're most excited and to
Okay.
least excited for, but I want to go through the synopsis of all of them first.
Fair.
But
Okay.
I don't have any like standout thoughts. I don't really think I have
Yeah,
any
it's
standout
such a
thoughts
special
on anything.
edition for me. Eerie.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know you.
Okay.
So next on the line is House of Leaves. House of Leaves is an experimental genre-defying horror novel that is unsettling in form of what?
Unsettling in form as it is in story.
As it is in story.
Yep.
At its core, it's a documentary that doesn't exist, one that follows a family who discovers their house is bigger on the inside than on the outside, with hallways and staircases that shift into endless, terrifying labyrinths. But the novel isn't told directly. Instead, it's layered through multiple narrators. Zampano, a blind, obsessively analyzes the film. Johnny Trutant, who discovers Zampano's manuscript. Well, you're fucking chismoso then. What are you looking through my shit for? Begins spiraling into paranoia and madness. And finally, the reader left piecing together the fragments. So what I've heard about this book, because I did kind of like, you told me it was like 700 pages and I was like,
Yeah.
Alejandra. And when I looked it up, it was like the format of the book is very different.
Yep.
Coño, it's heavy. I do want you to show the inside because it is so
Okay.
confusing.
Okay, and this is the idea of like where in the synopsis it's like the book itself, the way it's written, it's like unsettling, and you'll see it's just like you feel like what is going on here.
That bitch is a textbook. I got it in the mail and I flipped and I was like, what the fuck is this?
So it shows you like different footnotes.
Look at this shit. Different font.
But then it like
What the fuck? And I'm pretty sure there's a page that has like, not like a diagram, but like a square with something in it. What the fuck is that? This is what my like college textbooks look like.
so it's supposed to be as creepy. Like it's supposed to creep you out as you read it.
What it does is give me anxiety because it reminds me of studying. Yeah. So
I'm really excited about this one. I'm really excited about that one, but it is supposed to be creepy and it's supposed to be weird. It's supposed to be an experimental. Es un experimento de novela. So
well, experimental, it fucking is.
that one's the longest one. That one's 700 pages. But again, not all the pages have a lot of writing. So
Yeah, and some of them have like 0.5, bitch. So
that's true. We shall see how that goes.
Okay.
Okay. Then we have our next one, which is Endless Night by Agatha Christie, which is one of the more modern standalone novels. which, like, unlike her traditional one with Poirot or Miss Marple, the story unfolds through the eyes of Michael Rogers, a charming but aimless young man who dreams of a better life. He marries a wealthy Ellie, and they build a dream house. But the dream house, they built it in something called Gypsy's Acre, which is haunted land. And how there's like a psychological tale of like what the heck is going on and ends in tragedy. So I think the idea behind that one is kind of like more like, oh, the house is haunted because it was built on haunted land. But it's like 200 and something pages, so it's pretty straightforward.
I think it's the shortest one.
It is, yeah. So this one seems a little bit more like creepy, suspenseful. I'm not getting like I'm gonna be scared as shit vibes.
No, I think I feel safe with Agatha Christie because I know that she's not.
She's
Like
not spooky.
no, she's not. Her books are more like
Not spooky? No, not spooky.
no. I would say they're more interesting. Like they're more like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Who did it? You know?
Okay.
Like normally she gets to it pretty quickly, and
Yeah.
then it's just like figuring out what the fuck happened.
That's true. That's more like detective-ish.
Which I like. I went through a Nancy Drew phase.
Girl.
Dude, I was determined to read all the Nancy Drews. I didn't, obviously, but I read quite a bit.
Nancy Drew.
Me too. I was obsessed with her.
We're the same person.
I know.
Thank God.
Okay, and the last book on our roster is Twisted Ones by T. Kingfisher, same author as
Which
this one.
I didn't do that intentionally.
No, I know.
I have never read that person,
neither.
actually.
Me neither. This is our introduction to T. Kingfisher, and I've heard of another book that we've talked about. I don't really want to talk about it because it might be for another special thing that we do. That was written by T. Kingfisher. So, Twisted Ones is a Southern Gothic horror novel with a sharp edge of humor. It follows Mouse. The fuck kind of name is that?
Nothing's going to get worse
Mouse,
than Kingfisher and Quicksilver.
True.
As far
A
as
snarky
Kingfisher,
freelance
the author.
Mouse, a snarky freelance editor who gets roped into cleaning out her late grandmother's. It's a girl. Okay, her late grandmother's house in rural North Carolina. What starts as the usual nightmare of hoarder chaos quickly turns into something far darker when Mouse stumbles upon her step-grandfather's journal, rambling pages filled with references to strange beings and unsettling force. At first, it sounds like the ramblings of a man losing his grip on reality until Mouse starts seeing the impossible for herself. This one also has folklore.
Yeah. I think I just realized that I liked a lot of folklore. But I think it's bleeding into my choices.
It's
without me
okay.
noticing.
I don't care. I mean, I think these were interesting picks. I'm excited to get into them.
This is so funny.
I'm very apprehensive.
Yeah. Okay, so which one? So, okay. we've
Most
heard
to
all of them.
least?
Yeah.
Okay, most excited for Endless Night because I love Agatha Christie, even though I've only read one other book of hers, but I love her.
I like Agatha Christie.
I do too.
I've read a couple, not too much, but I think I read.
I would like to dive into her a little more.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always down because I read, and then There Were None, I think.
Yeah, me too.
That one. Then I read A Body in the Library.
I've heard of that book.
And I think something about a Nile.
Death on the Nile?
I think I read that.
Those are some of her most popular books. And then also Murder on the Orient Express.
Okay. Either that one or the Nile. I read one of those too. I can't remember. It was a while ago.
But she's great.
But I've heard that her Miss Marple series are awesome.
Yeah.
And
I've
I would
heard
like to read
that her
those.
two main series are Miss Marble, and then there's another one of a
I
detective.
think it's a Poirot.
Porter or something?
Poirot.
Poirot. Okay.
Poirot.
So I'm most excited for that. After that, honestly, not very excited for anything else, but I would say probably Hemlock,
Okay.
Twisted Ones, House of Leaves. I'm extremely apprehensive here.
I'm so worried
borderline
that you're
don't
gonna
wanna read
fucking
this.
hate it. I know. I'm kind of worried now.
I'm scared. Reading the description of this one made me be like, excuse me?
Why?
Because it said like haunting and like, wait, what was the word that made me be like, wait, what the fuck am I about to read? Let me see.
Erupting and cleaning out her late grandmother's house. Strange beings.
Unsettling forests, ramblings of a man losing his grip on reality, And I was just like, excuse me, what the fuck is going on with like this house? So, but of the most I don't want to read them is this one.
Okay.
Just because of how
I'm
it's
so
formatted.
worried.
It's 700 pages of weird formatting. And
I know.
I don't know how I'm going to get through that.
I know.
I mean, I will, but I'm not at all excited about it.
But I can hear your voice notes now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What about you?
I'm the most excited for this one.
I know. You've been wanting to read this
But
forever.
I've been wanting to read this since I found out about it like 3 years ago, I think. And I bought it and I was going to read it. And then I got distracted with Sarah J. Maas. And that took me like a year to read all of Sarah J. Maas' works. And then I just stumbled across it again. So I think I'm most excited about this one because I feel like I've been waiting to read it for a really long time. And I've heard that it's a very creepy novel. And I hear it's like just different. Like it's just...
Oh, it's sure as fuck different.
After that, I think that's Hemlock and Silver, but I
Because
can't
it's
decide
pretty?
if it's pretty. I just feel excited when I sit down to read it. And then I think I'm like into these, but I can't really tell which one I'm more excited for out of both of them. They both kind of seem kind of like, they're gonna entertain me.
What I'll say is what scares me the most is hauntings in books.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I don't love the idea of a haunted house for Endless Night, nor for Twisted Ones. If it wasn't for this big ass bitch right here, I can tell you right now, Twisted Ones would be my least excited for it. The only reason that I'm giving Endless Night grace is because I trust Agatha Christie as an author.
Okay.
That she's not going to petrify the shit out of me. But
Well, you know
not
her
fully
track
confident.
record. Well, you know her track record.
The
So
thing
it's
is, I haven't
different.
even read that many of her books, so it's like I have a false sense of confidence.
Mm.
But right there, like this one, I'm not at all intimidated because it's a fucking Snow White retelling,
Yeah,
which
that's
could
why.
be horrific. I don't know. It could be the fucking scariest book I've ever read.
Yeah.
But I'm not off the bat intimidated.
Yep.
This one, it's just like literally, it looks like an algebra book, and then these two, like, I don't like haunted shit. So
But we're reading scary books for October.
I know, and we're probably gonna do it again next year. So it's like,
Yeah. I'm excited though because I like this little idea that we had.
yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, this will help us decide what next October looks like.
Probably something similar.
Yeah.
Is there a book that you're scared to read? Like a theme that you're
Okay.
most scared of?
Yes. I do think the Twisted Ones might get to me because of the way that it's even saying like strange beings
Yeah.
and unsettling forest. I don't live in a forest, gracias a Dios, so I'm not into that. But it's the idea.
I don't know many Hispanics that live in a forest. I think
I
it's
don't
just
think a lot
against
of us.
our...
No.
No.
We're like, no.
We're like, no, ¿qué es eso? Espérate un momento.
No. But at the same time, okay, so here's the thing about scary stuff. I am a highly anxious human to begin with.
Yeah.
So should I tell the funny story about the deodorant?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you an example of this. Like a couple weeks ago, we had gone on a trip and I like lost or left my deodorant. So I used my husband's, right? And I didn't think anything of it because I'm like, I have to go and buy deodorant or whatever. And within like 2 days, I kept getting a whiff of a very strong, like male odor. And my mind immediately went to, there is a male haunting near me, right? And I didn't voice this out loud, right? Because I'm like, I'm crazy. And that's what I thought. I was like, there's like a male energy that has arrived to my home, you know? And the last time it happened 2 or 3 times. And on the second day that it was happening, I was like, what am I going to do? Because I was alone downstairs by myself, like at midnight drinking water. And I'm like, oh my God, like, why does it only show up when I'm alone? And then I got a whiff of myself and I'm like, ay Dios mío. It's like your male deodorant. What the fuck is wrong with you? So like I was bent out of shape over like a male scent for 2 days. So I'm highly anxious and I'm highly paranoid.
Yeah, well, same.
So I know that this one might make me feel like, okay, you know how you say you don't like hauntings? What I don't like is losing a grip on reality. Like when and it's crazy because I love psychological thrillers, like in the movies. I love them because I love when you get to the end and you're like, oh, what? So I
I don't like that shit.
But at the same time, when I'm reading them, I feel paranoid. I feel like I don't want that to bleed into my life where I'm like thinking about things and like worried about things.
No. See, the thing with me is that I'm the kind of person who needs to know what fucking happens. I don't like open-ended shit. I don't like when a book ends and then you're just like, so what the fuck happened with the kingdom then? Like, did they save it or not? And then you're supposed to infer. It drives me crazy.
Okay.
So
that's fair.
I don't do well with psychological fucking anything.
Well, I can't think of some.
I think this book is going to piss me off is what I think.
I think it is. I think it's going to make me a little paranoid.
I think it's going to piss me the fuck off.
I can't wait though. I'm really excited.
I'm so not excited. But these are the books that we've chosen for October, so we have no fucking choice.
But it's only October and then we'll get right back into romantasy.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. Our little set is so cute. Like it's one of my favorite sets, I think.
Me too.
Little pumpkins and our little ghosts, and you can tell we're like spooky.
We also October is both of our favorite months.
It is.
Halloween is our favorite holiday.
If
you don't consider it a holiday, whatever the fuck you consider
it is,
it's our favorite. It is, yeah.
It's a holiday.
I can't
it's our
believe that
favorite.
it's not un día feriado. That's ridiculous to me.
I always take Halloween off. I don't give a shit when it lands.
Well, your birthday's like super close.
I'm an October baby.
Yeah, love that.
So,
but yeah, October's our favorite month. So
yes, October baby, and Halloween is my favorite. So like for me, I've always liked all this spooky stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm
but
excited
like
about the
hesitant.
concept.
But I think you're more hesitant than me.
I'm excited for the concept. Not excited for the reading.
But I just think it's funny because I feel like what makes it to the podcast is a lot, but her voice notes are epic when she's upset. When she's like,
I don't have to filter
and this fucking book. I fucking love you.
I have to filter myself a little bit on camera. Plus, you get my raw emotions. I know I really don't do that much filtering. Just slightly.
So anyways, we're excited. This is going to kick off Spooky October for us. We're going to be in kind of the spooky standalones before we get into like our regular content back in November. So watch out for a podcast weekly on one of each book.
Yeah. And if you want to join along with us and read
and comment with us.
I think we can say definitively what the first book that we're going to read is so that you guys can maybe, if you want to follow along.
Okay. So we had agreed with this. So it's going to be Endless Night, right? Yeah.
So if you want to read along, it's a pretty short book. You should, I mean, or you can read along and then just watch the episode whenever.
Yep.
But if you want to read any of these, you don't have to read all of them, but if you want to read any of them and then just book club it with us when we post the episode. Twisted Ones, Kingfisher, Endless Night, Agatha Christie,
House of Leaves by Mark Danielewski, and Hemlock and Silver by Kingfisher as well. So catch us here, read along with us, give you your thoughts, and I wish someone would because I want them to tell me like this was like stupid and why did you pick this book versus like this was actually awesome.
I just would like somebody to read along with us and then we could just like talk about it together.
Yes. So catch us in spooky vibes for all of October and we will see you next time.
Bye.